XR 375. We're just going to do a little bit of a quick video here. Excuse me. Um, it's been a hell of a week. Anyway, I went down to my friend's ranch in California, about 4.5 hours away, over previous weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I have to say, um, driving into California uh, was not a very pleasant thing, just because you drive in from Nevada into California and you got all these rules and regulations and nanny state, and any reason the police want to stop you for they can and harass you and so forth and like that. Plus, at the same time, you pretty much have to um, disarm yourself and become totally defenseless and become a victim unless you want to face, you know, some serious charges with a firearm. Um, my friend's ranch is in a rural area, and even on his ranch, I felt very uneasy. I'm helping him out with his ranch to fix some stuff on it and to kind of relax and chill out. And at the same time, I really didn't relax because it just felt like you had this big brother hanging over your shoulder watching what you're doing. I drove his tractor around his ranch and cleared a whole bunch of brush and everything, and I had my sidearm on me. Um, but it's just the mentality in that state. You know, and the mentality of the police officers. I mean, I live in Nevada, and I can be carrying a full frame, you know, pistol on my hip, open carry, and or concealed carry once my permit comes in, and they don't even bat an eye at it. And in California, if I did that, I'd be shot. Period. The officers would wig out, flip out, and probably end up rolling my car full of bullet holes. Even though if I have my hands up on the steering wheel and not doing anything, they good chance you're going to get shot. Um, Here on a traffic stop, you just let, if they see it, great, and you let them know, hey, my hands are on the steering wheel here in Nevada, and I open carrying. I was oh, okay, you know, totally different mentality, and it's just I do not enjoy driving into California just because one, I have to disarm and become a victim, or two, I risk staying armed and risk getting pulled over by an officer and possibly getting shot and breaking the law. Or if I don't get shot, I get arrested and causing me a whole hell of a lot of financial issues, not to mention jail time. And it's ridiculous. I mean, I have a CCW in Ohio. I could say Ohio, but actually it's Utah, and a CCW in Florida, and I'm just waiting on my Nevada CCW. And it's like I've already been submitted through two FBI databases. Like I said, one through Utah's, Department of Justice, and another one through Florida's, whatever their Department of Justice is called down there. And I've passed, and I have them, and they're in my wallet. So if I go to Utah, I can carry concealed, and all the states that are, uh, you know, reciprocity and stuff like that. And same with Florida. I'm just waiting on my Nevada. And the thing is California doesn't honor any other states freaking CCWs, and I think Oregon is very similar. Um, it's just a totally different mentality. And out here, I walk into Petco or I walk into Smith's / Vaughn's, supermarkets, you carrying a full frame pistol or even my 9 shield, and it's no big deal. Nobody bats an eye, and sometimes you get the nod from somebody, and totally different mentality. And I have to say, making the move out here to Nevada was a very, big step and a leap of faith. but I'm glad I did it. I understand what it is like to live in a free state, and I am a whole hell of a lot less stressed, less people, and I mean, even traveling down on the 15, getting back into California, um, heading south. Once you start hitting the shit, LA County and Riverside County and San Bernardino County lines, holy fuck, there's a lot of people in California. Um, it's just, I look back and go, man, how did I possibly live in this? Um, I mean, even driving through the city that's close to my friend's place, there's a lot of fucking people, and it's like, where the fuck are all these people going? Even on the highway, that's usually pretty, desolate and deserted. I just don't understand how people can live like that. I guess it kind of goes back to, what they say. You don't know what it's like on the other side of the fence until you've experienced it. Um, Out here in Nevada, people bitch that they have a 15-minute drive from one place to the other. And I look at them and go, that's nothing. I said, I come from LA, and I would love to just have a 15-minute drive. In LA, a usual 15-minute drive can take up to 2 hours. So it's just a real trip. I'm looking back. I moved out here in October. It's February, whatever the hell date it is, 25th or 26th, 25th. And yeah, blows my mind. I don't think I will ever go back to California unless the population really thins out, you know, or the state actually, becomes a free state. But I really doubt that will happen. And I can just say I hope all the libtards and liberals and everything just stay in California and don't come to the free states. Please stay in California. Stay in the states that you've screwed up. You socialists, just stay there, continue to fuck them up, and don't come to our free states. Um, we don't want your socialism here and stuff. Um, I don't know what else to really say. It just blows my mind that I cross a state line and it just becomes stressful because, okay, am I in compliance with this? Am I in compliance with that? Am I going to get arrested? Is my firearm locked up appropriately to California laws and so forth? And there's so many fucking California laws on guns on how to transport them that even the cops don't know. So it's just fucked up in that state. Um, the Nevada legislature has laid out the law very clearly that the state dictates the gun laws. Period. Counties can't do any of this preemption shit and stuff like that. And it's nice. And there's actual penalties against an officer who violates your civil rights about that. And the law is written very simply. Is the weapon distinguishable as being open carry, such as in a holster, and you can see, the butt of the gun? Very simple. And can the firearm be distinguishable? Very easy in Nevada. And like I said, I've walked into all these stores, and not once have I been asked to leave. And it's really different mentality out here. And you try to do that in California, Jesus, you're gonna have the freaking SWAT teams on your ass, Bearcats, you name it, and you could just be buying a can of cat food, and it's no big deal. Um, so it was good to go down to my buddy's ranch and do some work down there, but you know what? It wasn't very relaxing because of having to travel down there and go through the fucked up state of California and being concerned about stuff. I mean, I had fun. We had some fires, drank quite a bit, and did some work around his place. Chopped up a tree, and always fun to play with the chainsaw and feel productive in life. But driving there and driving back, it's like, man, am I going to get popped, for something or whatever? So, and as soon as I crossed that Nevada line, I was back in Nevada. Stress just left. You know, for example, if I have my firearm in my backpack and my backpack is next to me in the car, it's not considered concealed. Um, if I have my firearm open carry on my belt while I'm driving, it's considered open carry. Um, and Nevada law basically states, if I'm correct, that let's say you get into a shooting and you're not prosecuted because you did nothing wrong. Well, guess what? The bad guys cannot come back and sue you civilly because you did nothing wrong. California, you're going to get your ass sued off. So I'm just glad I moved. It's slower up here, less stress, less people, less traffic. Their rush hour traffic is 55 miles an hour. In LA, rush hour traffic is 5 if you're lucky. I mean, I get off work about 5 o'clock. That's when rush hour starts around up here, and I'm doing 55 on the freeway down to the gym. Which is probably about 15 minutes away at 55. So it's just, So all you socialist liberals, stay in California, stay in the blue states, continue to fuck them up because, that buys us more time in the free states, to get more and more people elected that believe in, having a free state and so forth. So anyway, just please stay there. Don't come to Nevada. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck up Arizona. Just stay in your fucked up states, please. And I don't know. It's just a difference. Now I think I understand why people say I've left California 10 years ago and I never looked back. I left California in October of 2015 and I am not looking back. There's even very popular YouTube personalities out there too that have basically said that they will no longer train or teach courses in these liberal blue states just because they don't like going there. I don't blame them. And I think I understand why. Um, Granted, my parents still live in California, and I'm just going to go visit them for the holidays. But I really have no desire or need to drive back into California except for the holidays. And I'm going to try to work on getting them to come out here for the holidays. I mean, I've got a big enough place, so I hate California. I mean, it's a gorgeous state and everything, but you know what? It's not worth it. And not worth it. Not worth living there. So, anyway, that's just kind of my thoughts on everything and just kind of something that I've been thinking about in my mind for a couple of days now. And damn, it's fucking nice here in Nevada. Shooting is a major pastime. You got freaking so many shooting ranges and places to go shoot and so many gun stores. It's just fucking awesome. And people are into it. So, anyway, XCR signing off. I guess I'm just kind of in a good mood and realize that I made the right decision to move out of California and move into a free state. Anyway, XCR signing off.